See, Roy had a problem. At 18, he thought professional football had passed him by. Some of his teammates had been invited for trials at English clubs, but Roy never was. Roy left school with 0 qualifications. He showed no interest. Teachers asked him to go to the computers. He just turned them off and said, "This is not for me." All he wanted to do was play football. See, at 18, Roy worked multiple different labouring jobs, and he earned £50 a week with Cove Ramblers, his team in Ireland. But Roy wanted more, a lot more. He wrote to multiple different English clubs. Not one replied. Roy's team makes it to the national final, and a scout called Noel, he was representing Nottingham Forest at the time, was there to watch a winger on Roy's team. He crumbles under the pressure, but Roy doesn't. In the end, the scout's attention goes to Roy. The team are 4-0 down, but Roy does not give up. And despite his team losing, he stands out massively. After the game, the scout meets Roy, and he tells him, "I want you to come to Nottingham Forest for a trial." "What clubs have you had trials at previously?" Roy tells him, "None." In his trial, Roy shows exactly how good he is, and Nottingham Forest sign him for £30,000. Now he's under Brian Clough. With Brian, you either sink or swim. Roy's home debut, he comes off towards the end. He's had a good game. Brian grabs him by the head. Roy's a bit confused, but Brian knows he's definitely found a diamond. It's not long until Roy sees the other side of Brian Clough. Roy plays a back pass to the keeper, but it's short. The keeper tries to clear it, lands to the opposition. They lob him and score. After the game, the players go back to the dressing room. No Roy or Brian. Brian goes straight up to Roy. "Young man, don't you ever pass back to my goalkeeper again." Boom. At Forest, Roy shows his potential. He makes it to the FA Cup final, but Forest do get relegated. But the only question mark above Roy's head is he used to go back to Cork after his games with Forest, even flight, just to make the last orders at his local pub. And he'd also regularly find himself in trouble and appearing in the papers. But that did not stop Alex Ferguson in highlighting Roy Keane to take Man United to another level. United were that confident in Roy Keane, they broke the British transfer record, £3.75 million, an on-field embodiment of Sir Alex Ferguson. A relatively good disciplinary record. 5 years of playing in the English top flight, 0 red cards, and that was all about to change.